language? Be afraid. We'll be chatting with the guys later and hopefully getting their opinions on all of today's stories. And that's your cue to comment too. If you want to get things off your chest without using wax or clippers, then get on to our website. You can email loose.women@itv.com or try our Facebook and Twitter pages. We could read out your comments if they're received before 1:15 p.m. today. That's January the 21st. Right, kicking off today's chat, author Jane Schilling has been reminiscing about her memoirs, which she began at the age of 47. Now at 52, she's completed the book and has reflected on her experience of middle age, saying, "At 47, I thought a strong nerve and a good haircut would be sufficient protection against its outrages. By 50, I knew better." Furthermore, a survey of 1,500 people aged 50 and more has revealed that our 50s are the age of happiness, as we're no longer worried about body shape, and apparently we're happier and more content than ever before. So, do we think there's truth in that, or are we just kidding ourselves that our 50s are something to look forward to?
Well, she started her research at 47. Yeah. I'm 47, and I mean, it's terrible. I'm now labelled as that sort of age group, and I can see how your 50s can be a really positive experience. I think, you know, kids have left home and, you know, gone away, and you've probably maybe paid off your mortgage, got your house, and you can go on holiday and all of that. So maybe you've got a bit more freedom. But it's really weird because I don't feel like I'm in that bracket that woman just put me in because I'm 47. I don't feel any different at all, and it's only the way that people react to me that I know I'm getting older. I mean, my age is now a topic.
Yeah, that's when you know you're old, when your age is a topic.
But as I say, I don't feel any different. I had a phone call the other day. My agent had a phone call about asking me if I'd be happy to be the face of achy joints.
As long as it wasn't incontinence pants, I think you're
all right. I think that's better because they want you to stick these big pads on all your joints, because apparently when you get to my age, that's when you've got to start worrying about your achy joints.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, I'm still waiting to be the face of Estee Lauder. I'll get the call.
Well, yeah, I think you need to be a bit more realistic.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Well, you know, I mean, the thing is, you can't ever say, you know, your 50s will be your best time for everybody. I'm having a great time. I'm 50, but it worries me that...
That's because he's in his 30s.
Well, no, he's not even in his 30s. He's only just turned 29. Hurry up. You know, lie him out in the sun, try and age him. Yeah, no, I'm having a brilliant time, and I'm very happy. I feel very content, and you know, all those things. But more than anything, I'm very lucky because I've got quite good health.
Yeah.
Now, you know, if you've just
turned 50,
at
That's
least
the first sign of being old.
and that's what you say when you're old. But you know, I have, and I think that's really important. But what worries me about this is, you know, a survey that says you get to 50 and that's when you're at your happiest, you're the most content, you're not worried about stuff, your kids left home, whatever. You just think, right, well, is that it? Is that the top of the hill? Is it downhill all the way from now? Because if it is,
I can see that
it's my birthday in 2 weeks and I'm 50.
Yeah, but the menopause is quite a frightening thing. I think because that lady said from 47 to 50, I mean, because I haven't got that going on yet, just for your information. And that sort of seems to be when it's official that it's all kind of dried up and gone off.
Oh,
that's what she's saying.
Don't say that's a horrible thing to say.
No, I don't believe it is, but it seems to me that people have said, what, 47 to 50, it's official, that's it, it's all horrible.
No, I think that's really bad, and I think people watching at home would be really upset by that. The point is...
Well, I'm not saying that that's a fact.
Yeah, but the point is, I think
anybody,
it's ridiculous. OK, I'm not a one to talk because I know that getting older is really hard, and it is difficult. You know, when you look in the mirror, of course it's difficult. But the thing is, you know, anybody can age at any time. I know 30-year-olds that are like 50-year-olds. I know 50-year-olds that are like 90-year-olds. I think we'd all stop putting labels and numbers on us all and just be who you are. You at 50 found Mark, it's lovely, you've got a wonderful life now. It really doesn't matter what happens now, you're happy. And, you know, to say it's going to go downhill from now on, That's what a negative attitude to have.
But when someone says that, you can't help thinking, oh, right, I'm there, I'm 50, what happens from now?
But why,
and I know
why
a lot of
say that?
I know a lot of 30-year-olds are not having as good a time as I am.
Precisely.
You know, and I'm probably having a better time than I was, in my 30s,
you look
to be
better
honest.
than you did when I first met you 10 years ago, which is what you always say.
Thanks, Sherry.
You say it yourself. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just be happy for what we've got now. And if you're healthy, just go along with that, for God's
I
sake.
agree with that, but it's other people's reactions to you. It's unavoidable.
matter.
Well, it's
It
not
doesn't
our fault that people
matter.
scream when they see you.
Menopausal woman!
But that's because they can't see you, because you're so tiny. They go, where is she?
You know what you say about the menopause? It is kind of
My
right.
hormones are the
Mother
same size
Nature.
as everybody else's.
I still believe that it is the cruelest thing that nature does
What?
to women, because it doesn't happen to men, does it?
No,
you get.
I think it probably does.
It's nature's way of saying that's it.
No, it's
you're
nature's
finished.
way of saying you're not going to have any more babies. I mean, I know particular women who had menopause. One, I know she had it at 39. I had mine at 40. And it's saying is, I'm sorry, the game's up, there's no more children.
No,
but it doesn't mean your life is
but
over.
other things happen to you that are unavoidable.
How do you know you haven't had it?
I've read about it.
Well,
OK, time for a breather coming up when animals fight back. Have you ever been on the receiving end of our furry friends' bad moods? Back soon. Welcome back to Friday's Chit Chat with the chicks, or banter with the old birds, if we're telling the truth. Now, speaking of birds, see what I did there? Liz Hurley has been tweeting about one of her own after a friend gave her a blue-fronted Amazonian parrot as a gift. However, she's been doing some background checks. No, it's a parrot. On her new pet, and she wrote on Twitter, "Have been studying parrot attacks on YouTube. Slightly nervous." So Liz might have a touch of the Tippi Hedrons when it comes to birds, but have we ever regretted getting up close and personal with a pet? You love your pets, don't you, Sherry? You've had lots of pets.
I do. I do love pets, and I've had lots of them. And I think I did a show called Bill Bailey on the you know, the what was it called? Bird watching show. And I actually held lots of little birds, and you know, because they capture them and they stick things in, you know, like no, not stick things in them, put tags on them.
Okay.
And I actually held them and let them go several times. So that was the most exciting thing. I can't tell you. That little bird just sat there in my hand, pooed and weed, and wouldn't leave. Just settled down in my hand to sleep.
So maybe you should give Liz Hurley some tips. What kind of tips can you give her?
Well, I like parrots. They're really exciting creatures to have. But I have to say, I did have...
Don't you get a parrot, it won't get a word in edgeways.
You need talk! I did have a very cross snail called Brian who used to live with me. And he got cross because I put him out at night and he used to knock on the door in the morning and go, "Let me..." And he used to come in and...
No, he didn't.
Well, he did in my house.
He didn't.
Used
In
to
your
feed
head,
it.
he might have done.
But unfortunately, the postman stood on him and squashed him.
Are you sure you're not having a hormone
Bye-bye,
imbalance
Brian.
at this moment?
No.